Hi, and welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn, and I just want to say hello, 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 hello. It has been a while. I did take a little break, but I am back and I've got some new things for us to enjoy in our community. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you'll get new email notifications. Also, consider sharing this with someone who might need an inspirational message today. And I've got some new readings that I'm going to be sharing with you and a big surprise. We're going to start doing live sessions. So I'm going to be announcing that. I believe we're going to go live this Friday. And this Friday, I believe, is the 5th of March. Let's see. No, it's the 4th. So on March the 4th, we're going to be going live at 1 o'clock Pacific time. Let me write that down since I just decided. And I'm going to be offering readings for $33. So one question, $33. And the way to do that is through PayPal or Venmo. And when you make the payment, write down your question and I'll answer it on the air. Okay, there's going to be 10 slots. So come on, hurry up and get signed up so that you can get your reading in. And we're going to figure out a whole lot of things and get it recorded so that it can be put up on the channel. I'm also going to start doing ISIS readings every single month. And you're going to receive your weekly high vibe reading. You're also going to receive a couple of other readings that I've been thinking about and doing. So I've been doing some planning, some behind the scenes things for the channel because I wanted to find out how I could serve you better. And so we're going to be doing some readings on the new moon and the full moon to really get into what is the energy that's going on. Because while this is an angel channel, the angels are also working with us and they can work with us through the new moon and the full moon, especially with manifesting. Okay, I also have an astro reading that we're going to have every single month at the beginning of the month. Okay, so that's going to be fun where I go through all 12 signs and I tell you what your energy could be for this month. All right, okay, and then we're going to have angel wisdom messages for the weekend. So you're going to have a little fun with those too, as well as an ancestor reading, and that may be part of the weekend read. Okay? So we've got new things coming in, new energy coming in. This is an entirely new year, 2022. And I hope that you are excited because I know I am. And so let's go ahead and get started with the first High Vibe weekly reading for March 2022. All right? Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. To clear the air. Okay. Holding a rose quartz in one hand and a black tourmaline in the other. Rose quartz for unconditional love and connected to the heart. Black tourmaline for grounding. Angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, benevolent beings from all space, galaxies, and time. Please come into this reading and accept our heartfelt thanks. We are so blessed that you are a part of our world. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you for guiding us, inspiring us, leading us, surrounding us, loving us, protecting us, and bringing us the wisdom that is so needed at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to our own spiritual teams. Thank you to our guardian angels who are with us every single moment of every single day. Thank you, angels. We are so grateful and thankful to have you. And so it begins. All right? Okay. Wow. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the high vibe reading for the first week in March of 2022. And it's coming to you on March the 1st, I believe. As long as YouTube lets me download it. Upload it, rather. All right, so we're going to start out with 5 decks. We have different decks give us information as well as guidance. Now, the cards, I could do this without the cards, quite honestly, and I could just tell you what is coming through. However, the cards help with guiding the course of the reading, and it brings in, it opens up some additional information. Because a lot of times when I'm channeling, a lot is coming through at the same time, and sometimes deciphering it gets to be a little intense. So the cards help with that. All right? So let's see. We have an energy deck here. Let's see what the energy is going to be for this week. Remember, this week we also have a new moon, and the new moon is in Pisces. We are in Pisces season. Pisces is considered to be the 12th sign of the zodiac in Western astrology. And Pisces is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sign, and a great sign for manifesting whatever it is you truly, 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 truly desire. Okay? Pisces also, the sign also has a lot to do with our feet and our toes. So just remember that. If you start to have any issues with your feet and toes, yeah. Start to pay attention to what's going on. Feet and toes, from a metaphysical standpoint, is all about what are you holding on to? What are you not letting go of? All right, so, okay, we have 2 energy cards that came out. And the next card that we are going to be making a pull from is the high vibe deck. So I'm going to pull all the cards first before I start the reading so that we can get an idea of what is going on. Okay, for this week, this is only for the first week in March, and this is a general reading. This is for all signs. Okay, so I'm going to just apologize up front for any background noise you might hear from outside, as well as if Lady and Coco decide to get up and say hello to their friends and start barking. Okay. Alrighty. So, wow. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So now let's see. Let's see what the continued vibration is for this particular week. Okay, I keep saying month. And then maybe it will extend throughout the month, you know? And that would be wonderful, because what I'm seeing here on the deck is amazingly beautiful. All right? And I'll pull this one at the end. Okay, so we're going to get started with the reading. The first card that is coming out is the Door to Value. Card number 31. Remember numerology, when we take the 3 and 1 and we add them together, we get the number 4. 4 is all about foundations. So start asking yourself, what do you value? Where do you place your value? On this card, there are a number of different things. There's other oracle cards on here. Some have flowers, some have the sun. There's also money being shown here. Where do you put your value? Do you put your value in other people? Do you put your value in money? Do you put your value in the overall feeling of your life? Maybe start to look at that this week, especially with this new moon in Pisces. It is a great time at a new moon to start setting a new intention for how you'd like to go about your day. It is also a good time to be creative, to dedicate yourself to the dream that you set in place. Be very imaginative. Start to create, if you haven't already, or start to create the big dream of your life. And if you've already done that, see how you can really expand it. because with a new moon, you have that. And right now, we don't have signs that are major signs that are in retrograde. So we don't have to have that backwards energy or the illusion of the energy not working for us. Everything is full steam ahead for the month of March, especially this week, because this is the first week. The next card out is number 8, and it says indecision. Are you at a crossroads? Because if you are at a crossroads, this is a great time now to get real clear about your value. It's a good time to get clear about, where am I going? It's a good time to get clear on the wisdom of where you're going, because that's what the number 8 in numerology means. It's an expansive number. Where do you want to expand? How are you going to do it? What steps can you take? Just come up with 2 steps. You don't have to come up with a whole plan right away. You can always build on it, and you can always tweak it later. But start to look at, how am I willing to grow? Where am I going? What direction am I stepping off into? And how can I bring more energy to that? And these cards, you can't make this stuff up. The big theme for this week is positive change. I'm going to read you the card. The opposite of an intuitive thought is a self-critical thought. Whenever you put yourself down or think you're not good enough, reframe the statement. For example, turn "I am not good enough" into "What if I was good enough?" Another one you can say is, "I am good enough. I am more than enough." Okay? That's something to look at. Turn "I'm not very smart" into "I am doing my best." Or "Kindness is my strength." Another one you might say is, "I am intelligent." Okay? What are some other positive statements that you can think of to reframe a self-critical thought? So start really monitoring your mind. Because remember, the universe doesn't know the difference between a thought and what has actually happened and experienced. So when there's that question, we have the power to change our mindset. And when we change our mindset, how do we do that? By changing how we're thinking. And if we're constantly thinking, "I'm not enough, it's never going to happen, oh, woe is me," that's what you're going to get more of, because the universe is listening and they're saying, oh, that's what they want more of. So start to see, how can I change this? I am enough. I am worthy. I am really courageous. I'm doing so much better than I thought I was. Start to talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend, because you would never say some of the things that you say to yourself to other people. Can't make this up. Next card out, courage. Do you have the courage? I'm hearing, ask the question, do you have the courage to change your current reality? In other words, do you have the courage to change your current mindset? Yes, it's something you might have been doing for a while. It might be something that you're used to doing. But do you have the courage to change that? Because now is the time. And it says, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Now, how do you get those steps and you're not sure? Ask the angels. Ask the angels to come in and give you guidance and really begin to direct how you're going to move forward. Ask them to show you, how can I move forward in a way that is going to be for my highest and best good? Now, when they do that, try to stop analyzing, overthinking, or arguing what they're asking you to do. And just do it. Try it. Try it for 30 days. See what happens. See how your whole life can change in a matter of just 30 days. By you changing the way you look at something, by you changing the way you approach something, by really starting to define, who are you? And who are you going to call on to give you that additional support? Next card up, call on the angels. And it's card number 13. Now here we go again. We had at the beginning card number 31. When we take both of these numbers, 13 and 31, what do we end up with? The number 4. What does that number mean? Foundation. In numerology, it is about us forming our foundation. Solid foundations lead to beautiful structures. So if you're at a point where you're trying to figure out, say, your overall life, or maybe your business life, or your personal life, or a situation that has come up in your life, maybe start to look at, how do I really see this? How do I really see myself in this? What are my thoughts around this? And what do I value? What no longer serves me? Because you can also get rid of that too. You know, as we're leading up to this new moon, which is in Pisces, what do you need to let go of so you can make room for something brand new, something that is absolutely in line and aligning with who you are? What is it that you can do? And then start to ask, what are some very, minimum, I'm going to move this incense because it is smoking like a smokestack over here. What is it that you can do differently? How can it enhance your life? Because that's what we want to do. We want to enhance our lives. We want to embrace our lives. We want to bring more love to our lives. And the one way we can do that is by what? Calling on our angels. How do we call on our angels? You can do the heart link. Middle finger. I'm not giving you the finger. I'm just showing you the finger. Middle finger and thumb. Put them together. Form this little circle. Okay? See, it's the middle finger and the thumb. And talk to the angels. Angels, please accept my heart link invitation and join my energy with yours. Then go ahead and talk to them. Talk to them like you talk to your best friend, because they are your friends, and until they get permission, they cannot do anything in your life. And say, I give you permission to really just support me, guide me, show me, and be patient with me, because I'm a human being and I may not always get it the first time around. Be gentle with me. Okay? And then always end by saying thank you. So an example could be, you're looking for, say, guidance in your life, in your business. Let's do that. You could say, angels, please accept my heart link invitation and join your energy with mine. Please bring to me all of the information that I am so in need of hearing. Guide me along those lines. Show me the next action steps I can begin to take, and support me as I go about doing that. Start to notice how things begin to change, okay? Start to notice how you start to feel differently. Start to notice that, hey, you know what? I'm excited about life again. Start to notice, hey, in my business, this didn't work, that didn't work. I've got all these talents, I've got all this going on, but what really gets me excited? What, if I know I have this on the schedule, I am so excited to do every single time I see it show up. And maybe focus on that for a while. We have all these wonderful talents and gifts out here, and sometimes that can overwhelm us and put us in a stuck mode. Pick the one that really makes you so excited that you can't think of not doing that, and sharing it with others. And then start to see how it feels in your world, okay? And maybe take notes, get a calendar. Maybe you use emojis on your calendar, and a physical one, or on your phone. And start to, how did you feel today? And over the course of a month, look back at it and start to evaluate, how was I feeling during the month of March? Remember, March is the kickoff to spring. March, we set our clocks back. We spring back in most places in the United States. I don't know about the rest of the world. And March is also, we have the equinox coming up later this month. We also have the full moon in Virgo coming up. And Virgo and Pisces are kind of they're opposite signs on the zodiac. So we'll talk about that a little bit more later in another video. But I just want you to start to look at the month overall. What actions can you begin to take today that can really, over the course of the month, when you get to March 31st, you can look back and go, wow, I got a lot done. Wow. Thank you for coming back. Don't forget, give me a like. Please feel free to comment if you'd like to. If you'd like a one-on-one reading, connect with me. All the payment information is below, as well as my email address, so we can set up a session that works for you. Remember, all one-on-one readings are done by Zoom or by phone. They are one-on-one, and you get to ask your questions for the amount of time that you book. If you like additional time, we can do that during the session. However, I'd like for you all to remember this month to be courageous, to call on your angels. And really, if you find yourself at the doors of indecision or at a crossroads, really get in there and call on them, because what are we going for? Positive change. 2022, we're going to have a different year than we've had in 2021 or 2020. And we can have it when we set that as our intention. All right? So go forward. I'll look forward to seeing you back next week for the High Vibe edition. And let me know how you're feeling about this reading. Okay? All right. Thank you for coming out, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. All righty? Okay. Take care, and namaste.